Hello all, welcome back to another weekly vlog. I hope you are doing good. And this week it was very fun with office friends, some bicycling ride on the weekend, going to the coffee, shopping, things like that. I hope you like this video. Let's get started with the video. As usual, the Sunday morning we woke up late, then we thought of going for a coffee as I invited my friend. So he went for some cycle repair. He came back, put his cycle in his residence, and probably in his residence, a lot of foreigners stay, and you could see a lot of bicycles are there at his residence because mostly Koreans use cars. Native Koreans use cars, and by the foreigners who will come here for work, study, they use some bicycle or e-bikes. And I show you how people use these e-bikes. So this is my friend's bicycle. So you could see one guy on the left going on the bicycle and another guy. Two people are going through this. So for an easy commute, people use this one. So as usual, we went to Blue Shack Coffee. I think Blue Shack is an American brand. Exactly, I don't know. But usually we explore all the coffee shops in our area. So each weekend we go for a different coffee shop. And today at Blue Shack we ordered a shake, banana shake or so. Probably you can sit here in the AC, but we feel very amazed by sitting at the canal bank. So we took our coffee, went to our place, the weekend spot where we usually sit, look around the canal, hear this canal sound or the water flowing. So you could see one guy sitting over there peacefully enjoying the view or the music, and one old lady, she's picking up some items. I don't know what exactly she's looking into that, but every weekend or every time she'll be working on that. One day I should ask her, but probably I don't know Korea how to speak with her. And one guy just doing his shoes in the canal water. Yeah, after having of coffee, we moved to the mart to get some necessary groceries. So we bought some bananas, things like that. As usual, you have seen this mart in my previous vlogs or videos. If you want, one day I could completely go through the mart, show different entities. They have different sections, like you would see here is a beverage section. You get some wine, cool drinks, things like that. And there is a dairy, then there is a meat, things like that. So probably we are looking into it and heading to the billing counter. And you could see at the billing counter there is a wine rack, probably encouraging people if they forgot so to have a view and get some wine in the end. So we made the billing. Going out, you could see the two beautiful kids playing. Yeah, that's it. We completed the weekend, went home, eat, slept. Next day morning, as usual, the Monday, hectic day. Woke up late, started to the office. Good morning all. Another beautiful day from Busan. Today is 28th July and the time is almost like close to 11. I think 10:45. As usual, I am late again to the office, just waiting for my signal. I need to rush and I hope I could reach office by 11. Reached office, parking my vehicle in the lobby. So time is almost 11:14, 11:15. Let's go to the room. So just straight to my lot, and probably my friend had some work. He need to go to the other departments where he need to do some experiments. So he was taking some samples, our experimental samples. So we have put it in his car. So I need to have some work with my professor to discuss some things. Just went his cabin, talked to him, and again it's evening 8:30. I revert back and started back to the home. could see the beautiful moon. It was a half moon. Probably my camera in the evening it could not capture it pleasantly. But that's it. Went home. Probably completed my day. The beautiful Tuesday, where morning when I came, my students were saying that she has seen some insect. Exactly, they were not unable to communicate with me. So for their privacy, I just blurred their faces. So after a successful translation, it was a cockroach, and there was some fire inspection in my office. It was completed, so I thought of pranking on my student. So I took a cockroach print, and I put one cockroach print on her desk under the mouse. So I told her I need to take some prints. So probably I came inside, and I was just taking her, and it really went well. And I took her permission to upload this video, but I just blurred for her their privacy or secrecy. It was just fun. Probably she also felt happy after she could see the cockroach, but she's really scared. The time is 8:30. Everybody left my lab. This is my working area. So I just going now, putting off the AC. My professor is in his room. Completed my day. So just I thought to discuss some things with my professor. Went to his cabin, discussed the things, and came home. So when I reached home, I was surprised because my friend, probably the weekend friend, he kept one coffee to me, so that he did not inform me, but I was surprised to see that and get fresh, had my coffee. Friend gave me this shake, probably Pikey's coffee. So how much do you think this cost in Korea? So if you know, let me know in the comments, or else I'll show in the end. Yeah, so I completed the drink. So it cost approximately 5,000 Korean won, sorry. So it nearly around 300 Indian rupees. So what do you think? Would you buy? Do you feel this is expensive or inexpensive to you? Let me know in the comment section. After a beautiful Tuesday, the Wednesday has started. So on my way, good morning guys, to office. Another day, another beautiful morning from Busan. So today I was just going to the office and I see this flower, but it's completely wood. I don't know exactly what it is called, but you could see there are a lot of flowers like this which fell down. I don't know, these are the trees. You could see there are so many flowers. I think it would be very decorative item if you could keep in home or any design, and it's purely natural. So let me know your comments. What do you think? What flower is this? So after reaching the office, there was some experiments to perform, and it's an instantaneous ice machine. Probably just water get into the ice, and we had some water issue. So we went to the basement and checked the water pumps, and everything was aligned. Then we came back. After that, I just started to home, and this beautiful place, beautiful clouds is on my way to the office. So I was heading back to the home. Time is around 10 in the evening. I thought of going for a bicycle ride. So surprisingly, I see a truck with a huge tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 trucks having 4 big trees. I think they have stopped here for some halt. So very peaceful and very fun. This is advertisement agency board, and few people are chilling out there, very relaxed at the canal bank. 31st was very hectic day. Could not take any videos.
Another
The beautiful Friday
morning from Busan.
has started.
So the time is almost 11:45 and today Friday I have been very peacefully sleeping. When I woke up I saw it's almost 10:30. The sun should be here. Now the sun is almost on the top of my head. I tried my best to wake up but I don't know. But I was working in the night. Probably I was working on a manuscript till 1 or 2 and some after that I was browsing some mobile YouTube. I hope you all are doing good. You could see temperatures are very high. It's Friday 1st August 2025 and probably it's a summer vacation. This season is the summer in Korea and most of the companies give summer vacation to their employees so that they can have some family time vacation trip. You could see actually there would be a lot of cars in the company, but there are only less few cars. So it's a summer time, very hot sun, very high temperatures, and since it's close to ocean, my area is very south part of Busan or south part of Korea, and it's very close to ocean, so very humid. You feel like sweating all the time. So let's waiting for my signal. Let's go. So everybody is going for their lunch and I am going to the office.
Yeah, completed my work in the office Friday and I moved early out. So came with to the coffee shop with my friend and we saw a car. I don't know exactly what brand it is. You can comment. And you could see two ladies are sitting over there. Probably is a mud track. This cement one is a normal track and the mud track. I think mostly elder people, they walk on this track in the mud track without any slipper. And we have the tap over there at that point. You could see. So after walking on the track, you can just clean your legs, things like that. So have a beautiful spot or the weekend spot where we have coffee. Usually we take coffee and sit over here and just beautifully see the mountains, things like that. So my coffee is here. Let's get, and after completing coffee it was dark. So how beautiful is the view you can see in the night or in the dark when it is getting dark. And you could see the bridge colors over there. The lights have been changing different colors and it will be very beautiful, very scenic view. Just sitting over here and just gazing at that lights, mountains, canal. Very blissful. So good evening all, welcome to the Saturday evening. I am just going for an evening cycle ride. I'm waiting for my friend to come and the time is now around 6 in the evening and today I guess it is 2nd August. Let me go to my friend's place. So this is our lane where we stay. So most of the foreigners use bicycles here. So my friend is taking out his bicycle and mostly
foreigners use bicycle here. So fire, that's a 119 is a Korean fire service, so I think there is an emergency van is going. So my friend is riding in front. We thought of going to that place. So we are thinking to cycling through that mountains and come back. Let's go. There's a green signal. See how speed the car is going. It's very risky to travel on roads, and these are some trucks. So this is my gym. Probably I go very often. That is that gym. This is my living area. This one, and the canal, as you see always, the beautiful canal pass through my house. So area map. The beautiful streets of Korea. I think this is some wood manufacturing or producing company. There is a CU. It's a convenience store. So this is my friend's bicycle. He is using Sam Chilling. And mine is E-Alton bike. There's an electric one. That is normal. I think this is a car wash. It is closed. See a black cat, Korean cat. It's running into the company. All these are like some manufacturing companies or production companies. You could see on the top there is that mountain is been under construction, and if you go on to the top you could see it's like a plain area where most of the companies would establish over there. So we are targeting to go to that mountain end and come back. So this, my area falls under the Busan administration, or like a Busan city, and this area is quite like economic zone where we see a lot of companies or some industrial manufacturing units are established here. So you could see the clean water. This long canal passed through my house. I thought this is the starting point of the canal, but it is still some connectivity is there. I think from the top mountains, wherever the water comes, it's like from the mountains it's slowly passing, connecting, making channel. You could see fishes, tiny fishes. I hope you could see it. And this is a public park with huge trees. It's a public park located. So every residential area they have a basic public park, and people also can walk on this track. So that is why they are given. And whenever there is a huge flow of water, so probably the service person or the government person comes and log this with this keys. So we cycle from that long path. Still to reach there, it's still steep. We need to go high. So we stopped at this point. So you could see how beautiful the buildings are being constructed in the valley of these mountains, and you could see from the top. So that is how they construct buildings on the top, like layer by layer, so that there is no landslide or skipping of any things. On the top also you could see there might be some constructions of the Yeah. And one more thing, interesting part I could show how the electrical connectivity is there. So you could see on the top there is one antenna, things like that, and it connects the line. I don't know where you're able to see. There are some balls, right? Like you could see the ball structure. Those are the huge high tension wires which give the electrical connectivity from mountain to mountain. So you could see from there it has been connected onto the top. But the engineering marvel is amazing. Like all these mountains are interlinked with this huge high tension wires. I think it's almost like getting dark. It's almost like 6:30. Still we'll be going, still scaling up to the top, and we'll have a look from over here. సైక్లింగ్ లేదా అక్కడ సైక్లింగ్ కానీ బైక్ కానీ ఓకే సో దట్స్ a highway road. Probably we reach close to the mountain. We'll try to scale this part of the mountain. So this road also connects to the highway, so their cycle is restricted. Probably this pink line suggests that you can cycle over there. The road, if you come up you see a flat surface, then if you go on to that top, so that will be completely flat surface. So that is how layer by layer they construct buildings on the mountains. So this is some parking lot, it is not fully constructed. So let's go and see on this top. So this wall, you know what material it is? It's like concrete. Fully concrete, you could see on that side also. So these are like concrete slabs made or pre-made, and they have attached layer by layer over these points. Okay, let's go. It's a huge incline. You could see how my friend is. It's very inclined road, so it's taking some time, effort. One more thing I want to show you in Korea roads. You see every plant is been protected like this because there are huge winds in Korea. So this may hamper this plant and break down. So they take utmost care. It is properly handled. So that is why it is safe. And you could see the road beautifully. Even though steep inclines are there, they construct roads very well. So there are the steps to get onto the mountain. I think this area is been newly constructed now to put some more companies. So you could see everything is precast walls. I don't know how much expensive that would be happening for them, but everywhere you could see precast is fully constructed over there. Because normal slab, if you want to construct house in India, normal concrete itself for a single 100 square yard slab, it goes around 10 lakhs. But these precast walls, I don't know if they are expensive or inexpensive, because for a huge mountain they need to align. So this area is designated as GISA Global. So let's go on to the top. Probably my friend says that he cannot go up. He is very tired because we have cycled this steep and very exhausted. So we are thinking to go on to the top. So he is still walking over there. So Korea is very safe. Probably without locking we have parked our cycles over here. So nobody will take out or like steal your cycles. It's very safe. As I told, each and every plant is properly taken care. You could see here, it's everything is constructed with this wood. These things I like very much in Korea, and I am thinking to make some things which I see very surprising, or some cultural habits of Korea and other things. So if you want to know more, please do comment, because I have a lot of videos, lot of places I have explored in Korea since past 2 years. So now I have a ample time to put it as a YouTube content or show to the Indian audience or Telugu audience. So this Barait Gangesu is my district. So this comes under the district. As I told, you could see down. Now we are very close to the mountains. So basically this is like a cycling track, walking track. In some park areas they are like two separate roads, usually near my house. One is a cycling track and is a parking track. And you could see it's a pedestrian cross board they have kept it. And one more thing I would like to show, you could see the CC cameras over there. So everywhere there are huge cameras, highly surveillance. And police forces you never see. Like general you commute, you never see any police forces or things like that. But if there is an emergency, they are within like seconds they fall in the place. So as I told, so layer by layer, you could see that is there would be coming one company. This is another plot. So they give equal prominence to all companies. If you want to establish here, I think the district administration would allow the plots for any companies through proper registration, things like that. So once upon a time this area also I think seems to be look like this, but now due to the urban progress they have dematerialized or deforested it, and they are constructing some plot spaces for building companies. This is a police symbol of Korea. So as I told, district administration, these things. This is another open plot. Check how beautifully the roads have been constructed on these mountains. I always surprised. So I just want to check. It's still on the top. There is another plot on the top. I don't know how big this plot would be. To the best of my knowledge, maybe close to half acre or so. Means almost like maybe 1500 to 2000 square yards I see. It's very long, almost like 100 to 200 meters this way, and that side it is also very long. My friend is standing over there at that pole. It is very far away, and yeah, so you could see the beautiful companies, the highway. I think there is small tiny yellow buses going over there. So successfully we have come over to these mountains. So as I showed you earlier, we have started almost from the tall buildings. So that is our apartment area or like living area where we have our houses. From there we traveled over, or like we cycled through these narrow streets. Yeah, you can see that narrow streets. Within the proper cycling track you need to travel, because you cannot go on road. So successfully we have come over to these mountains. Yeah, now we'll revert back, go and have some coffee. My friend is fully exhausted. He cannot, he says that actually we want to go onto the top of this mountain by climbing this, but he is very exhausted. And so you could see from there the road like this, then again the steep down, then steep up. Let's see what plan we'll do. So all these are like industrial companies. It's look very beautiful from the top. So we are going back to our place. So you could see, I am very surprised how they have constructed or placed that tower on the top. That is one. See this, there is another one. I am very surprised how they have carried over the material or installed the tower on the mountain. Yeah, it's getting dark. Let's see you in the coffee shop. Now it's very easy. We do not need to paddle or throttle. Just cycle goes by momentum of the incline. And so we came to a local park. So I'll show you how the local park looks like. it is a basketball court. So all these parks are maintained by the government only. You could see, and this is like open gymnasium. So you can do some cycling exercise. And this is for kids. And this is for kids. Probably small kids can play over here. Yeah, it's a very small park, but yeah, well beautifully maintained. It's the main road. Just now completed our cycling ride. Now we are going for a coffee. So in this open space you could see there is trees or things like that. So this is an open plot. Here also it is an open plot. So people grow some things, like you could see here it's a mirchi. Then there are a lot of fruits they grow. Probably I don't know exactly, some brinjal, onion, and you could see there on the top. So like some old people do the cultivation in the open space like this. So you could see tomato, brinjal, chili. Most like not one single crop, but they are distributed almost like 3-4 crops in one single area. So we came to the mart to buy some fruits. So you could see the watermelon is almost like close to 29,800 Korean won. It's like almost 30,000, which equivalents to 1800. So this 1800 is one watermelon. Please do comment in India how much you get this watermelon. 4 pieces of apples is almost like 6,000 Korean won. It's almost like 360 rupees. Almost like 200 crores is one apple. And we have pineapples, tomatoes, mangoes. So these mangoes probably it comes from Thailand. It is grapes. This pack of grapes is almost like 8,000 Korean won, almost close to 500 rupees. This also similar. So billing जैसे So successfully we got some fruit, and it is very beautiful inside. Now we'll have our fruit. I hope you liked this weekend vlog, and thank you for watching this video to the end, and see you in the next weekly vlog, and hope the week goes well for you and for me, and I wish you happy weekend. Take care.